Hi everybody, welcome to Monkey Island Madness. This is a live stream recorded over at Ustream TV. I'm talking to people in the live chat, so that's why I just keep yakking and yakking and yakking. And today we're going to make ATC holders, and I've made a few different ones. This is I have this note here that says thank you, Jean, because this is the New Year's Eve Streamathon. There have been streams going since, I don't know, middle of the night last night, and it is currently almost 11 o'clock Central Time. We're getting very, very close to midnight on the East Coast. So there's been a bunch of us on today. It's been nonstop. So thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jean, for organizing this. It has been so much fun all day watching everybody and hanging with everybody. So thank you, Jean. And what we're going to do during my stream is make ATC holders. They're so easy. You guys can do it right along with me right now. I mean, after I figured out that you could do it with the cardstock, and it's obviously not going to be as durable as this, but really, this is fine. Nothing wrong with this. So yeah, we're going to do it with cardstock. I mean, I have the pieces to use. I had just used a shredded wheat box, but you have to sand it and paint it and decorate it, and I thought that there's got to be an easier way, when in fact there is. So it won't take me as long as I had planned, that's for sure, because this is easy. So you guys, if you want to do it along with me, get a piece of cardstock. I just used a navy blue one. I'll probably use navy blue again to show you. And 5 sheets. This has 15 pockets in it. And you get 3 out of an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet. I'll show you quickly how we're going to do it. This is the instructions for the cover, and I'll go over them as I go. And this is how you're going to cut your 8.5 by 11 inch sheets of regular stock for the pockets inside. And eat the cereal. Eileen is a freaking nutcase. She's been up way too long. Or either that or she's been drinking too much. And I'm not sure which it is. So, 3 more minutes until Happy New Year's on the East Coast. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just start. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna give away 5 of these. So at some point during the evening, I will stop and we'll do a cool giveaway. How about that? Hi, Josie. All right, I'm just going to use the leftover piece of the navy blue. Ah, thank you, Jill. Jill said my grid drawing video is fabulous. So thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let me find a pencil. If you guys could see this place today, oh my gosh, what a pig pen it's been. Because I tried to make all these today to give them away to you guys tonight. You're in your jammies. I should have gotten in my jammies. All right, we got 2 minutes. We'll stop and say Happy New Year to the people on the East Coast. And then I'll probably should be still on when it's New Year's here. You can use your paper cutter and cut it at 3 inches. I just don't get it out. It's too big a pain in the neck for me. So I'm just going to cut a piece of cardstock 3 inches, and it's already 11 inches long. So cut yourself a piece of cardstock if you're playing along. Really, this is so easy, you guys. It's so easy you won't believe it. Okay? Ah, you piece of crap, Ola. All right, here we go. All right, chunk. All right. If my computer's right, we still got a minute to go, Carrie. You're jumping the gun there, girl. I am going to go ahead and get out the scoreboard. I want that to be the outside. Tracy, I do not sing. I mean, I'll sing to myself, but I'm certainly not singing for you guys. Are you kidding me? Whew, that's scary. Happy New Year's to everybody on the East Coast. Right now. Yay us. Woohoo. I always get excited for a new year. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a minute to celebrate. I'm going to have a drink of my tea. Hang on. Be right back. Eileen, should I drink the fuzzy nipple? I'm going to save it for New Year's my time, because then I'll almost be done. You got kicked out of chat. Well, come back, Deb. Most of you people that are here obviously are East Coast people, so Happy New Year to you. I've still got an hour to go. So, all right. I'm going to wait till midnight my time, Eileen. Fuzzy nipples. Yeah, Vicky, they apparently do. It's actually a buttery nipple, but one day I got confused and called it a fuzzy nipple, or a hairy nipple is what I called it. It's a fuzzy navel. And, yeah, I have an hour to go. So, yeah, we're Central Time Zone. Anyway, let's get on down the road here. We've wasted 15 minutes and I haven't done anything yet. Cut a piece of paper. All right. On your 3 by 11 inch sheet of paper, you're going to score it for the folds at 1 3/4 inches. 2 3/4 inches, 7 inches, and 8 inches. There you go. And that pretty much makes your cover. Okay? It doesn't get simpler than that, boys and girls. Kimberby, we're making an ATC holder. And so that we have stuff to put in it in January, which is tomorrow, or sometime probably at my next stream, which is Monday, at what time do I come on, you guys? 1 o'clock Eastern? Noon? Yeah, noon my time. 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to go ahead and announce an ATC swap. So we'll have stuff to put in the ATC holders after we make them. So that's what we're making. Okay, now I'm gonna decorate it just like this with the Tim Holtz tissue paper. So I'll need my cutting mat again. And I have a piece here, and it should be big enough to get, maybe not, maybe I'm on drugs. Yeah, it should be big enough to, I'm going to trust these lines on the cutting mat. I'm not sure I should, but I'm going to. Okay. What I did on this one was I tried to leave an 1/8 of an inch border top and bottom. And the reason I decorated it this way, you could decorate this any way you want. Embellish it with flowers, put napkins on it. I don't know. I was going to do journaling by 5, and then I thought, oh, anything on that crease is going to be a pain in the neck. So that's why I did it this way. And I turned out really liking it. So I'm going to do it again. So to do this, what we need is a piece of tissue paper. I dropped my measuring ruler. Okay. Where did I put my measurements now? Okay. We need a piece 2 3/4 inches wide, which is 2 3/4 inches wide, which is a 1/4 inch less than your 3 inches that you started with. So I'm going to just mark this. I could just cut it, but do I want to do that? I don't know. 2 3/4 inches wide. By 1.5 inch deep. Okay. I am in fact on the marks, so I'm going to go ahead and use them. I changed my X-Acto blade today, so I got to be really careful. I don't cut myself to death. Okay, I cut the 2 3/4 inches. I'm going to hold it in place real carefully and cut my 1.5 inches down. And this, it's not really critical. I'm going to go ahead while I'm right here, and I need 2 3/4 inch pieces for right there. One for there, one for there. So I'm going to cut 2 at the same time. I'd ask what you guys did all day, but I know. Alright, so there's 3 of our pieces. We need one 4 inches. I don't know if we have 4 inches left there. 1, 2, ooh, we do. Baby, baby, baby. Let's just do it right now then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm having to put my hands funny ways. I'm trying to keep that from moving. Keep it somewhat straight. Because I'm a little crazy about straight, right, Eileen? OCD, anal, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm a little goofy that way. Alright, we need one more piece, 2 3/4 inches wide by actually it's a square, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So there you go. There's 1 inch, 2 inches, 2 3/4 inches right there. And I think it's still pretty straight. And look at the map, just by chance. The map that I just cut is Canada. Hudson Bay right there. Seattle, Quebec. Huh. I didn't plan it that way. And here's the United States. Happy New Year. Alright, well I ended up with just a little piece left. Alright, and then I also figured out I had put this on with matte medium because I wanted to cover the acrylic paint and everything, and I actually like the way it looks and the way it feels. But after I figured out that the cardstock worked just as well, now I can use the glue stick to put these on. And because I like them straight, I will measure and give myself the 1/8 inch measurements because I like it straight. I'm going to do it in the middle though, because I'll just draw one line down the side. Eileen, are you making fun of me because I'm having to be so anal? You can't see that. Maybe if I get, yeah, see, I just gave myself a line so that I can get it straight. All right, now we're going to use the glue book. Time for tea. Okay, the first piece I'll put on. See which way it'll be easier for me to see. Probably going this way. I'm always this way. I know. The yellow ruler, Jill, this is actually a type gauge. It's to measure type if you're fitting type onto a page. Not necessary for you guys. I just had this forever and I like it because it's just easy to use. But yeah, it measures type. So if I wanted to know what type size that was, I could figure it out using this. And then it tells me across the top what size type it actually is. Oh, and you were wondering about the scoreboard thing? This, I don't know. I think I got this probably at Joann's, Michael's, whatever one. But yeah, you just put your paper across and you can score. And if you don't have one, I wouldn't go out and buy one, honestly. What I do when I want to score paper or cardboard or whatever, I turn my X-Acto over to the blunt side, measure, and just drag it across, and it'll make a score for you. Look on Amazon, Jill. Jean needs a type gauge. Is Laura here? Well, Happy New Year's, Laura. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having fun. All right. Did I answer you guys' question? I do have pica poles too, and I like them. But actually, I like this better for measuring. It's just accurate, and I like it. But I wouldn't rush right out and buy one. Okay, and I'm using an Elmer's Extreme Glue Stick. I like them. They work good. Alright, when you're doing this, think about what it's like when it's folded. Okay, so if you care if the type is going up or down, yeah, keep that in mind when you're putting this on, because this actually needs to go like this. I'll line it up with the rule on the edge and make adjustments before I stick it down. Oh, got that not very straight. And if I dink around too long, I'll mess this piece of paper up and I won't be able to use it at all. Alright, we got it down. Yay us. Alright, and then the next tool I use, you guys are going to ask about too. You don't need one. This is just a burnishing tool. And it's for using press type. It's got a little spring in it. I just use it because it applies good pressure. So there you go. Our first piece is in place. Next one is one of the 3/8, and again, I'm going to make sure that the letters are going in the right direction. If you're using paper that doesn't have type, it doesn't matter. And maybe I shouldn't care anyway. Okay. Oops, sorry you guys. I didn't realize you couldn't see that. Anyway, you'll see the next one. I just push it down, make sure it stays in place real good. Next one is the 4-inch. This is sure a lot easier than the way I was doing the covers before. Ugh. Alright, keep in mind now you're on the back side. If you've got type, you want it faced up. So it just went upside down on you. And I'm trying to get absolute total coverage on this. So there's no place without glue. I hope you guys will participate in the ATC swap. And it's going to be, I haven't talked with Carrie about it yet, but I think it's going to be pretty much so easy that anybody can play with us. It's not like there's going to be a whole bunch of requirements or anything. Yeah, anybody will be able to play. It's going to be your choice. You can use color books, anything you want. Only a couple things that you have to conform to. This one I don't care, upside down, right side up, it doesn't matter, it's the bottom. These little pieces are kind of a pain in the neck to use though. Just trying to make sure they're straight. And this tissue paper that I'm using is Tim Holtz Ideology. I have the butterfly one too. I don't know where it is right now. So if Tim Holtz is the word for time to take a shot, get after it. Is that one of the words? You guys wouldn't tell me earlier. Okay, this is the piece that comes up and meets the cover, so you want to make sure that you get it going the right way. Well, in this case it's sideways, so it doesn't matter. What the heck? Did I lose a piece? Now how the hell did that happen? Alright, I'm going to have to cut this one. Oh, I didn't cut it down. I see my mark now. Alright, that can't be anyway. Alright, I'll just have to measure it. Oh, woe is me. Okay, right size now. Did I call somebody old? If I did, I'm sorry. You must be talking to Eileen. She's the one who'd say something like that. Alright. Now I have glue on my cutting mat. That's beautiful. I'm putting more glue on it. Alright. It's coming up like this, so I want the... I have to do it this way so I can see the marks. Piece of crapola. The tissue is kind of a pain. And it could be I should have just cut a new one rather than wrestle with this one. Alright, I think we got it now. Sandy, Eileen can get in trouble. Oh, well. If she didn't say something now, she said something before that I missed. That last size was 2 3/4 across and 2 3/4 down, Carol, and I forgot to cut the width correct. So here we are. The cover is essentially done. It was that simple. And Paula is innocent, I'm sure of that. Alright, so we got the cover done. Now we're going to go ahead and there's a little mark inside. Of course, when I'm done, you're not going to be able to see it anyway, but I like it with the navy blue, but I really do. I like this one. I like the black a lot too. So, but yeah, I like the navy blue. Alright, so now you're going to take your 5 sheets of paper. And this can just be any paper. You could use pattern. My sound is a little scratchy. Huh. It could be that I'm very close to the microphone. Is it better now? Let me move it. Let me see. I'll wait for the lag. Is it better now, you guys? You and Jen were, of course, I had to deal with a frozen computer and a yelling cat. I felt sorry for Presto. I don't want him to be upset. Okay, so 5 pieces of paper. You can cut this on your paper cutter or anything you want. I'm just going to cut it with an X-Acto and a ruler like I do every other time. So I'll make my marks and cut it. Okay, the size of the inserts, again, and this is how it's laid out, 2 across, and then get 1 out of the side, but we'll get 3 out. So the best way to do that is to measure down from the top, 6 3/4 inches. The 11-inch way. And this is usually how I cut paper, you guys. I don't, I hardly ever get my paper cutter out. Hardly ever. Make sure your pile is good and straight if you cut them all at once. I'm going to cut them all at once. It's only 5 sheets, and with a sharp X-Acto, this is going to be easy as pie. And I'm not pushing, I'm just dragging the razor blade across the sheet. Okay, set this one aside. Always jog to the milled edge if you can, because you know it's straight. Okay, now I'm going to cut, what did I do with my pencil? There it is. And 3 3/4 inches wide. Twice. And the reason I move the ruler rather than do the math, I can't tell you how many times I've goofed up when I added 3 3/4 and 3 3/4 and came up with some goofball number that wasn't even close. And I'm pretty good at math. And this ruler, the reason I pull out the other one is because I always cut against a metal edge. I never use this ruler for measuring anything. It's junk. But it's a nice straight edge to cut against. That's trash. Okay, that cut's done. Those cuts are done, and I would say they're pretty darn good. Yeah, they're excellent. Hey, me. Okay, and then this other one I got to cut out of this other end. Then I'll have 15 sheets of paper, 6 3/4 by 3 3/4. So, all right, I'll do the 6 3/4 inch cut first. You guys probably think this is crazy, but honestly, I think this is faster than cutting on the paper cutter 5 different times. I really do. And I frankly trust it more. Trash. Okay. And if this was critical, I would have marked where the milled edge was so I could keep track of it. But this is not critical. And 3 3/4 inches across. So you didn't have much waste. You guys loving watching me cut this stuff? Your stream is freezing? "30 minutes till New Year's where I'm at." Trash. All right. There's all the paper for the inserts. This is going really, really fast, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the scoring tool out just because I don't know why I am. Because I got to score them and fold them now. Okay, the scores are going to be at, let me tell you. The scores are at 2 inches and 4 3/4 inches. And I wish we could do these multiple at a time. I'll try and do this as fast as possible, guys. Oops, I think I cut into that paper a little bit. I hope I didn't, but it sounded to me like I cut a little deep. Take my time. It's almost time for hairy nipples. That was so funny that night. Oh my gosh. You'd think I had been drinking. So Laura just stopped in for a few minutes to say hi to everybody. Just waiting to see how she glues in the sleeves. Okay. Actually, I did a little experiment too, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Because the original one, the website that Eileen originally found this on was, let me tell you, Our Crazy Little World. And I altered the size of this. I made it a little bit smaller than what they showed on that, but it was Our Crazy Little World. And Hang on, if I talk and do this, I'll goof up. So let me do this last one. Okay. They hadn't allowed or put anything on the bottom of the pockets, and so I hadn't. And what ended up happening was the ATC, when it got in the thing, would just fall right down. So I finally decided I had to do something to close this down here. So I ended up running a line of glue across. Okay, so now all we got to do is fold. I know I could have used my bone folder for this, but I like this one better. Actually, I don't even need one. Thanks for coming, Scooby Girl. Happy New Year to you. Those scores didn't, maybe should have, I didn't want to cut into the paper, but those scores kind of stink. Yeah, you could make it with coin envelopes or something and not reinvent the wheel. That probably would have been a great idea. Because, yeah, right now that's pretty much what I feel like I'm doing. But yeah, if I'd have had time or thought about it more, I probably would have put a flap. But I had to keep in mind, too, that anything I added to it, you know, because I was thinking, well, you could use washi tape, you could do this or that. But I didn't want to add any more bulk on the inside because the whole idea is to leave room for ATCs to fit. So, and everything I did, you know, if you add ATC or washi tape or anything like that, see, then you've just got another layer of bulk in there that you have to accommodate. But folding these and gluing them and stuff doesn't take that long, really. And I got to fill up the time anyway so that we can say Happy New Year. Now that one is the one I thought I had broken the paper, and I did. Hi, Jen. Well, I'm glad you made it here. So don't sweat the small stuff, Jen. And in reality, it's all small stuff. I'm not sure, have you been gone for the whole time? Do I need to show you from start again? All right, we're getting close to the bottom of the pile. Is CB still here? I guess I could look at the list of chat, couldn't I? You want me to start from scratch? Okay, I'll show you quickly the measurements and stuff. You probably could catch us at the rate I'm moving. Okay, what we did was we cut a piece of cardstock 3 inches across by 11 inches down. We scored it, folded it, added the Tim Holtz paper. All right, we did that. Then we cut the paper for the pockets. We scored it. I'm just now finished folding it, and now I'm going to glue it together. This is riveting TV, believe me. Now, in 10 minutes, you'll be caught up with us. And I found that I liked it better if I glued both flaps along this edge and along this one. And this doesn't take long. And I don't have to be real careful because there's plenty of overlap. Yeah, I think it depends how much embellishment. But actually, yeah, the pockets are pretty roomy. I mean, I'll stop here and quickly show you. I'll pull the ATC. All right, this ATC is made out of, it's thicker than, say, a cereal box. This is pretty heavyweight chipboard. You can see, I mean, it doesn't bend easy. And there's plenty of room for it. See? I mean, they're pretty roomy. And that's why if you don't put a bottom in them, it'll slide right out. So we're going to go ahead and do a line of glue across the bottom, because I don't want my stuff sliding out. So yeah, but I think it really depends how much embellishment. Like if you put Prima flowers on it, no, it's not going to accommodate that. Yeah, I figured out I had to add that bottom. But it's actually been kind of fun because I've messed with it a lot to see what I like best. And then the reason I asked if CB was here Is CB here? I'm going to look. Yeah, CB's here. We had talked about it might be cool to make one with the little plastic sleeves that you can buy for ATCs or baseball cards or whatever. But I wasn't sure how I would bind that, because this binding wouldn't work well with those. So I did come up with a solution. I wanted to show CB. Okay, you're here. All right, CB, here's another one that I made that we said it would be cool if we had the, let me put the ATC in here. Hang on. Okay, here's one of them with the clear pockets, and I just have blank cards in there. And I came up with a binding system, CB. Here I have it where I don't want to let it loose. Here's the binding system I came up with. Okay, it's an accordion fold, and this is just holding it together because otherwise it acts like a spring. So you want me to make one of those? Well, if we have time here, I'll go ahead and show you how that worked. But yeah, I did come up with the clear pocket version of it. I mean, it's the only thing that is the same is the binding or the cover. Inside, it's all totally different. So there you go. Yep, I don't sit around here idly. I know you guys think I do, but I don't. I'm thinking all the time. This brain never stops. I swear to God. I'm about ready to goof up, I think. Nope. This non-stop thinking brain. My glue book is getting to be a regular mess. You did order the sleeves? Good. I think you can actually get those at Walmart, where they have the baseball cards and the Pokemon cards and junk like that. You probably can order them cheaper, though, frankly. Alright. This is the one you guys have been waiting for. The very last one. This is kind of good, though, because you can make it with materials you've got on hand. I sit and think about how... No, Eileen, that's what you do. You sit around and think about getting people in trouble and blaming them for crap you do. Tea time. You guys are just lucky I left the alcohol alone. Alright. There's all our pages. Glued. Okay. And I liked the idea of the little notch at the top, so that if you get in, you can't see them, so to look at them you're going to have to pull them out. So what I did was I got a post-it note, and the punch I have is a 1-inch. It's all I had, and so I used it. And I just measured, you know, cut this the size of the sleeve, measured down a 1/2 inch, and punched it. And got half the punch. So, and if you use a post-it a different color, when you slide it in there, you can't see it, but I can. I can just see right where that pink shows, and I know that that's my halfway mark. So I'm going to sit here quickly and notch these. So make yourself a template of your notch. And if you don't have a punch and you want to be able to see the card, what I would do, this is an extra sleeve that I have, or I'll just use this piece of paper. It's not the same size, but what I would do, and it's what I did on the clear ones so that you could grab them out easy, I cut a notch in them. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? You can't see that. I'm trying to make it where you can, okay, there, you can see the notch. Just cut a notch like that. So all I did was measure to the center, measure down 1/2 inch, cut here, cut there, and it's in effect making yourself a notch if you don't have a circle punch. There you go. More than one way to skin a cat, boys and girls. And if I don't close that little lid, those things pop right out in my face. And when I punch that, is that really loud for you guys? You want me to turn the volume down or punch this away from here? Because it sounds really loud to me. All right, you guys, we're 9 minutes from New Year's in Central Time Zone. And then I'm up past midnight, and that doesn't bode well for anybody in the whole world. I am never up at midnight. I can't even tell you when I was up at midnight the last time. So that just proves to you how much I like you, because I don't do midnight. Well, I will read until midnight, but I'm not up. Oh, Sandy, you little pain in the neck, you. And actually, if you're going to cut the, I'm not thinking right now because I just noticed I made myself a little jig to cut those notches. So I could just take the sleeve. These are the sleeves, by the way. The polypropylene card sleeves. I made one. I put a little piece of double-sided tape right there. Line this bad boy up on it. Push down. Well, that was crooked, but push down, because this material, if you use sleeves like this, this material does not work well in punches, okay? So you almost have to make yourself a jig like that, or a template, or whatever you call it. I call it a jig. Seven minutes. And I couldn't think of really a better way to do this, any faster, any better, so you're having to endure. But I hope somebody's doing this along with me. Yes, Denise, I did. When I was in college, I started out working for the student government at a local college in their newspaper office, and ended up typesetting math books. and then bought my own print shop, started typesetting and printing both math books and real estate law books. So that's what kind of got me into it, because my degree was not in printing or anything like that at all. And after that, I really made my living, my entire living, in the printing industry. Graphics, layout, design, publications, yes, that's exactly what I did. My best job that I loved the most, I worked for a business forms management company. And we did forms programs for Fortune 500 companies. So, Vicky's saying, ha ha ha, doing it along with you. I was hoping somebody would. Well, Vicky, maybe you can win one, huh? So, but yes, Denise, that's how I made my living. I love printing. I love the whole industry. I love everything about it. Oh, okay. Cool, Denise. Yeah, there's something about the whole printing industry, you know, when they say you get printer's ink in your blood, there's a lot of truth in that. I mean, after I got into printing, there was really nothing else I wanted to do. I loved every bit of the process. Except, I shouldn't say this, except the customers. I liked the whole, everything about printing, pre-production, post-production. I just didn't much care for people. And I still don't. All right, so that these can have a chance to dry, and I probably should have done this before I folded them, but I didn't. And I didn't do it earlier this way either. I won't get glue on anything. I'm going to run a quick line of glue right along the bottom of these, just so the ATC doesn't fall out. I'm not necessarily even worried about them being uniform. I just don't want the ATC falling out. Oh, okay. You're still involved in publishing. Well, see, well, now I wouldn't want to go back to work, but I retired early, and the industry was changing a lot. In all reality, there was so much pressure, and I don't know. I was happy to quit working, frankly, and I'm happy that I don't have to work now. Because I don't know what I'd do where I could get a job where I didn't have to deal with people. All right, you guys, we only got 3 minutes till Central Time Zone. Woohoo! Come on, open up. Kitty cat's here. And this part's easy. I'm just running a quick line of glue along there and smushing it down. Your dad was a typesetter for Omaha. Oh, that's cool. One of my, the job I had the last was working for the Business Forms Management Company, and one of our big clients in the Denver area was the Denver Post. And so I was around, my headquarters was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so I was rarely around the whole printing process, but because I got to call on the Denver Post, I got to be around. Yeah, the old lead type printer or typesetting machines, and oh, I loved all that stuff. I still, in fact, all the stuff hanging on my drawers or walls. Someday I should take you guys on a tour. I keep my small wood-mounted stamps in type drawers on my walls. Yeah, the industry has definitely changed. Yeah, no room for real people nowadays. There's a certain amount of truth in that, Jen, for sure. Get the hairy nipples ready. Yeah, because we got 1 minute. I'm going to finish gluing this last one, and then we're going to do Happy New Year's Central Time Zone. Woohoo! Yeah, the technology has definitely affected people's ability to work in that industry for sure. And yeah, I agree, Jen. Yeah, I have great type drawers. Hey, 12 o'clock. Happy New Year! Woohoo! All right, here's to you, here's to me. Here's to friends, we'll always be. Should we ever disagree? You know what, you. Here's to me. Happy New Year, guys. That is so good stuff. Oh, God, I got to get the stuff to make it. Look at how cool that glass is. Keeps the little two things separated. Woohoo! Can you hear it? Outside? Fireworks. Happy New Year, honey. You better get your butt over here and kiss me right now.
Okay, I'm coming. Happy
New
birthday,
Year.
baby.
It's not my birthday, it's Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Want to say birthday?
Yeah. Wow, did she inhale the hairy nipples? It was just one shot, Eileen. One shot. I did the hairy nipple.
Hairy nipple.
Yep. Happy New Year Central Time Zone. Okay. Now, sweetie, you don't have to wait up for me. You really don't.
I'm going to bed here in a minute. So,
I've only got, what, 45 minutes or something? Hey, wait a minute. I only got 15 minutes. I need to get this done so you guys can see how this works. Okay. I'm going to do a fast forward. Miko said crafter porn on Janet's channel. What did you just drink and where did you get it? I don't even know your name after it. It's called a buttery nipple is in fact its name. And it's got, I think CB gave me the recipe for it. It is some good stuff. And I got it at the liquor store. It was right by the cash register when I stopped to get some wine one day. So there you go. Did you guys like the toast? Here's to you, here's to me. Here's to friends will always be. But if we, okay, CB, the toast is, here's to you, here's to me, here's to friends will always be. But should we ever disagree, blank you, here's to me. That's the toast. I think it does have butterscotch schnapps. It's got something in it that is really, really good. I know that. All right, all I'm doing right now is running a piece of double-sided tape down the back of each envelope. Okay? And since none of you goofballs are doing this along with me, I'm going to fast forward this so we can finish it, because I think I'm over here in... Miko, I'm done in 15 minutes, right? You come on in 15 minutes? I'll watch the chat. Buttery nipples on Ustream porn channel starring Janet. Miko, you kill me, man. I'll be censored. I didn't say any bad words. I don't think I said any bad words, did I, Sandy? I censored myself. Because believe me, if you were sitting here with me, I may not. All right, there. Trouble just got you the recipe for the hairy nipple. Miko, are you on? Yeah, Miko's on. All right, so I'm going to stop this right now. I'm going to quit doing this, and I'm going to show you, because I've got one prepared in the eventuality that I was slower than I thought. It's a good thing I didn't plan on painting. Jesus, man. All right, so after you get them all taped, tear off the top of the tape and stack them on top of one another, just like this. I would take this tape off. If I can get it off. Oh, come on, man. All right, so you just stack it on top of each other and glue the envelopes or the pockets together, one right on top of another, until all 15 are stacked and taped on top of each other. Oh, don't forget the giveaway. All right. All right, so anyway, that's how you do that. All 15 pages. And then it comes out like this. Accordion fold, okay? This I have not glued the bottom yet. I've got to go back and do that because I made this before I discovered that I didn't like it. Okay? That's how it'll look, 15 pages. Then, glue, you know, your bottom's already glued. Unpeel this, put it in your cover like this, and glue it, tape it there and there, and you're done. We got close to done, but you're right, I want to do, yeah, so just the, one of the pockets has tape top and bottom, and it tapes right into here. So there's no glue or anything at all on the cover. It's just taped in. Just like that. That's simple stuff, right? So there you go. Do you have any questions? Quickly? To do the hinge for the one with the clear pockets, it is nothing more than a piece of paper scored at 1/4 inches. Excuse me. Run a piece of double-sided tape on one edge of it. Alternate every fold, every other fold. Like that. Until you get something that looks like this. Accordion fold. That one obviously taped its bad self together, so I'll have to untape it. Okay, and the reason I had that all put together was then I took this like this, and I ran a gob of glue along this edge, and I just set it in there, and I held it. I used a tacky glue, that quick tack, and put it in there just like that, and held it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and there you go. That's the hinge on that. So yeah, I'll finish this. So let's go ahead and get ready for a giveaway. You guys got to help me because I can't do this by my own self, you know. I'm going to give 5 of them away. 5, boys and girls, 5. I can't believe we've got 80 people here, you guys. That's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting the streamers. We appreciate it so much. You guys are the best. Where's my phone? Empty shot glass. All right, you guys, this is the way we're going to do it. You guys are going to pick one number, one time. Okay? I'm going to randomly, or use random.org, and I'm going to pick out 5 numbers, and whoever's closest without going over, is going to win. And I'll do it 5 times. So we've got to get going. So ready? You can pick one number only right after I type the word go. Okay? And I'll give you guys ample time. Cool logo, huh? Woot, love it. Holy crap, I've got 8 messages? What the heck? I don't even know who this is from. Okay, sorry. Anyway. Give me a sec. Are you guys got your numbers? All right, we're going to do between 1 and 100. We've got 80 people here, so, and I agree with Jean. You don't have to do the number of people. All right, 1 and 100. I'm going to type in stop. Everybody better have their numbers in because we're done. Ready, set. First number is 10. I'm going to go back and look, but I'm going to write down 10. Let's see who won. Sherry, you just went over. Shell's got 6. Miko's got 8. Miko, you won. You had number 8. All right, next number. 47. Yep, Miko won. She had 8. Next number is 47. You can't go over. All right, 47. We've got a 42. Yeah, 47. Okay, this one's easy. Angel Bug. That's Cheryl. I believe your name is Cheryl, isn't it? Right on the money. Yep, Angel Bug. I think Angel Bug, you're Cheryl. I'm almost sure of that. Yep, Cheryl. Okay. Next number. Is 30. Lot of 32, 33. It's got to be under 30. Oh, Jill EO has 27. Checking, checking, checking. I think it's Jill EO. I'm going to check again, but I think Jill EO won. Number under 30. Yep. Jill EO. Yay, Jill. Now, Jill, I know I don't have your address, so you're going to have to get me your address. All right, we've got 2 more. 37. What's with all these low numbers? All right, very nice, has 33. She got it before Deb Boring. All right, hang on, but we got higher numbers. What was I thinking has 35. I'm thinking, what was I thinking? Tell me if I'm... Tell me if I'm wrong. Yep, what was I thinking? Thank you, Carrie. All right, we got 1 more. Yep. $69. 69. All right, this is the last time. Oh, I see a 68. My birthday sister has 68. Glenda, I think you won. Carrie will tell me if I'm right, but I'm thinking it's you. Let's see where we're at. Glenda, yep. All right. Carrie and I are You got frozen out, Jean? Oh, all right. I'm going to make you one because you're special and you organized all this. You're getting one no matter what, Jean. How about that? I was going to send one to Eileen, but I'll send the one I was going to send to her. I'll send it to you. Okay. Jill, here's my, let's make sure links are open first. They are. Here's my email address. No, Jean, I'm gonna do it, so just get over your bad self. I'm late, Miko, I'm sorry. Jean, thank you again. But use that email address, send me your address. Miko, I think I have yours. Angel Bug, let me see. I think I have yours too. I have yours if you haven't moved, Cheryl. Jill, I don't have yours. What was I thinking? I don't have yours. You need to email me. What was I thinking is Elizabeth. Email me, please. Glenda, it seems to me as though I have yours. Glenda, if you're still in, if you haven't moved, I have yours, Glenda. Okay, my email address, I'll put it in again. Oops. Oops. So there you go. You can also follow me on Twitter or get a hold of me on Twitter. My name on Twitter is @JMYHMO. And that's @JMYHMO. So you can get a hold of me on Twitter if you didn't get the email address. You didn't get the email address? I put it in. I don't want to just say it. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. You guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.